In this video, I'll show you a quick and easy way to fix a broken pickup switch. And when I say broken, here's what I mean. If you switch from one pickup to another slowly, it works just fine. But if you want to go faster, and this is how you would usually do it in a live performance situation, sometimes the sound disappears. Just like that. And it requires an extra touch to get that sound back. Yeah, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. It is one of the problems that people sometimes experience with Harley-Benton Fusions. It's not that they all have these problems and every single one of them, no. It just happens occasionally, randomly, to some of these guitars. For instance, out of my 4 Fusions, 2 had this problem. One of them I have already fixed, and this one is still to be fixed. And I've played at least one more, I think Fusion 2 at a store at Thomann, years ago that had exactly the same problem. But at the same time, I know many people who own Fusions and they never experienced anything like that. So it's not something systematic, it happens occasionally. And at the same time, it's not something exclusive to Harley-Bentons, it can happen to any guitar. I've owned this guitar for over a year when this problem first occurred. And with my other Harley-Benton Fusion, that happened a bit quicker. So it might have something to do with how violent you are with the pickup selector in the first place. I wasn't playing this guitar heavily at first, but recently I had a couple of musical theater productions where I had to switch between different sounds really quickly, and that might have triggered the problem. But well, now that I have this problem, is there anything I can do about it? The most obvious choice would be to replace the faulty switch altogether, but there's an easier way that doesn't require any soldering skills. So let's get right to it and remove a tremolo bar and a back plate to take a close look at the switch. There it is. This switch has 8 pins in 2 groups. The group on the right is not used, so only half of the switch is in use. The red wire right here is the output, and it goes to the volume port right here. And these are inputs for bridge, middle, and neck pickup. Now, how do I know where, for instance, the bridge pickup wire is? The thing is, all these pickup switches, they work in the same way. This switch is similar to what's installed in this guitar in a way that you cannot see what's happening inside. It's kind of sealed, has this enclosure. But this one is just much more expensive and more complex. It has 4 groups, 2 groups on each side of the board, 6 pins each, and it allows for more complex switching. But the other one that I have here is by Fender, also has 4 groups, 5 pins each on 2 boards. This one is open and we can see exactly what's happening when I switch between the positions. So there's a wheel that rotates together with this thing here, and it selects a pin, the opposite pin to the direction I'm moving, right? So I move down here, we have the top pin selected, I move up, and we have the bottom pin selected here. That means that if I want to select the bridge pickup here, which is on the right, that will be on the left pin here, and the opposite. So if I go to the neck pickup, that will select the pin on the right. This is an HSS guitar. These 2 single coils are the same, and it would be correct to assume they also have wires that look exactly the same. So these 2 white wires here are single coil pickups. So this green wire must be our bridge humbucker. In my case, it is the bridge pickup that is glitchy, so I will only need to address 1 pin of the switch. Although I'll go through all of them to prevent any other pin from turning bad in the future. The reason why the bridge pickup in this guitar sometimes doesn't turn on properly is a lack of contact between pins and the board they are connected to. Here's what it looks like from another perspective. So pins are pressed into holes inside the board. So to fix my problem, I want to adjust this pin slightly change its position to create a little bit more pressure between the pin and the board. Well, that might actually be enough. Let's check it out. Well, the problem is still there, so let's make another attempt. Well, I think it works now. This is how far I had to bend the pins to make it work. But please be careful, don't apply too much violence, they can break too. Done! So, that was a quick and easy fix that anyone can do. Next, check this video for my detailed review on this guitar and to find out what makes it special. Or watch that other video where I explain what this thing is and why I have it on the headstock of my guitar. Alright, that's it for now. See you in the next video.